right now on LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors.
Wow, that's a great looking deer right there. This year I'm bringing Bobby Labonte back.
I would say by the looks of it, we are now entering happy hour.
Friends and big deer, what could make it better? This is one of the places that produces deer. I mean, if you want to see 140s, 150s, 160s, or bigger, this is a place to come.
This is like non-stop action.
LL Bean started with one simple idea: build a comfortable boot that would keep his feet warm and dry. Well, necessity became the mother of invention, and the Maine hunting shoe was created. What followed was a legacy that would span a century. And little did he know that the boot he made for himself would still be made the same way 100 years later. LL Bean has grown to become the worldwide resource for all who love the outdoors. So join great-grandson of LL Bean, Bill Gorman, and discover your adventure with LL Bean's Guide to the Outdoors.
Saskatchewan is an enormous province filled with frigid prairies, thick forests as far as the eye can see, and record-breaking whitetail. Due to a potent combination of genetics and pristine habitat, Saskatchewan regularly brings home some of the largest whitetail deer on record. And this week, Bill Gorman's headed here for his annual hunt with Overflow River Outfitters.
This is one of my cold weather hunts of the year. I'm in Saskatchewan, Canada. We're up near Hudson Bay. I'm here with Dean and Mark. They're the greatest people in the world. Their wives are here and the whole family here. I've been here for, I believe, my 7th or 8th year now. And it's one of these places I'll keep coming to. This year I'm bringing Bobby Labonte back. We had such a great time last year. We just got to keep this as a tradition now.
When we left here last year on the hunt, we had a great time. About a month or so ago, he asked me about coming back up here. So I was excited, cleared out my calendar to make sure that I can come up here and be a part of this hunt.
Bobby isn't arriving until tomorrow, so with a full day to himself, Bill's up before light, gearing up for his first sit in the snowy woods.
We're heading to a spot, I know you hunted there before.
You see the big guys there?
Yeah, I've seen a couple really good shooter bucks there.
Anything I should look for? I mean, out of the couple you've seen, is there any characteristic that would stand out?
Mostly just big typical 10-pointers is what I've been seeing around there.
Excellent. Well, I'm ready. I got my
Let's head her out there.
too.
As light cracks, Bill's anxious to start seeing deer.
Well, as it gets a little bit lighter and lighter, you can't quite make out antlers and ears, but you see in movement. You see in the legs, you see in the body. It gets a little bit brighter, and all of a sudden, we have this buck mounting a doe. He's breeding. You know the rut is going on. Can you think of a better way to start your hunting trip? You know, as the day goes on, you're sitting, and today has just been phenomenal. I mean, it's still early. We've probably seen 50 different deer. I don't know how many little fork horns, then spikes, and whatever we're seeing. And suddenly, Mr. 10 walks out.
Wow, that's a great looking deer right there. He's a 10 and he's older, but I don't know, he's narrow and he doesn't have the height.
LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft, proven warm even when wet. Mossy oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. and Swarovski Optic. Bill Gorman is on his first day hunting the frigid forests of Saskatchewan, and something has caught his eye.
No, he's a 10.
And as he gets closer, I grab the Swarovskis, focus in on him, and he's got good mass, he's got good height, he's a 10. But he's narrow. I mean, he's within probably an inch of the tip, so.
He's a 10 and he's older, but God, something about him doesn't scream shoot me.
I gotta say, this has been the absolute best deer hunting day I've had in my life. I gotta say, we saw anywhere from 100 to 150 deer, and out of that, 30 bucks, so good ratio there, and it's -6 degrees. There's snow on the ground, and we're just covered in deer. I don't think I've ever had a better day.
Later that night, Bill makes it back to camp in time to greet Bobby.
Obviously, you didn't drive the plane because it took forever. Go ahead, young man.
How's it going?
Not too bad yourself. Good to see you, son.
Good to see you. You doing okay?
Doing fantastic.
Great.
You got a rifle?
It's back in the car.
Okay.
I made it. We made it.
God, thank God. Well, come on in. Will.
Yeah. After we got here, the first thing I heard was, man, I saw deer all day. So obviously walking in the door and seeing Bill and having him tell me first thing, it's like, hey, how are you doing? But I've seen a lot of deer today. It's like awesome.
Never went more than 5 minutes without seeing a deer today.
Is that right?
Saw some decent bucks. One that'll be good in a year or two.
Yeah.
The day Bill has been eagerly awaiting is here, Bobby's first morning. And it's even colder than yesterday.
Well, welcome back.
Glad to be back.
Day for you.
Thank you very much.
I think it's going to be a good day. Yep. You can come in trouble. Mark's really been amped because he feels left out because we were out having fun and he had to sit in the truck all day. So.
Well, let's hit the woods. There's big bucks to kill.
Located near the south end of the property, Bobby is settled in nicely and prepared for what the day has in store.
We get to a ground blind. We kind of get set up. We got the extreme weather suit on. We get a little heater going. We got, everything set up.
2 little bucks out there, and 1 fawn, pretty young looking.
Got the window down, and the first thing we see is, as soon as daybreak, we see, a couple deer out there. So it's like, all right, we obviously see activity right away.
To learn more about your guide to the outdoors, check out our lander page at llbean.com/GTO. This segment is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. On Bill's side of the forest, today's story is a complete 180 from the night before.
I tell you, this morning is definitely different. It's a lot colder than yesterday, seeing a lot less deer. I mean, I'm thankful for this big Primalov extreme weather suit because if it wasn't for that, I'd be frozen solid.
So in the morning, we saw a lot of movement early on. From, as soon as we pulled the shade down. So it's like, all right, so it's going to be cold, but we get to see deer. And then about 9:30, 10, we saw a 10-pointer come through, and so it was good to see something a little bit bigger, and thought, okay, all right, so now we're moving now. He didn't stick around that long, but it gave us excitement, thought that, well, obviously the bigger deer are coming out. We're not going to see just little deer all day.
All right, it's about 9:30 in the morning on our first day, and just right now we looked out and saw a couple doe looking around, and next thing you know, there's a 10-pointer that come walking up and was chasing them. Got things kind of stirred up. Things were getting kind of rowdy. We seen two doe kind of arguing, fighting a little bit. So we see that buck coming in there chasing them. So got some action going on, which we need some action right now. It's good. I would say by the looks of it, we are now entering happy hour. Business is picking up.
So after we waited on the 10-pointer and didn't take a shot, we thought, all right, that's fine. About that time, here comes a nice 8-pointer comes walking through. Nice dark rack.
Yeah, just as we thought. We were sitting there waiting. We saw a nice 8-point buck come through, the biggest one we've seen, obviously big deer. And I'm not going to shoot that guy, but it was a nice deer. We've seen a really nice deer tonight, so that's good. That's good.
It's perfect time of day, not too much bright light. I look off to the right and there's nothing moving, and then I notice a doe come out.
There's a doe coming out of the woods here.
And I kept looking, I said, oh. You could see the posture of the animal, and then I can see the G2s. That looks like a decent buck. Grab the binoculars up.
There's a buck coming out. Is it good? I don't know. I think that's a shooter. I think that's one he was talking about. I'm planning on shooting out this window. Can you film out here? Yeah, we just gotta take that down. These things are impossible to take down. It's like all day we haven't spooked a deer.
I didn't think more than 3 seconds. Grab my rifle, get up on the tripod.
It's at least 200 yards.
I've got my gun up, I've got the safety off, and I hear Ryan say, I need to change the battery. And I can't say exactly what I was thinking, but it was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is a monster buck. This is going to be the biggest buck I've ever shot up here. I'm on this deer, and I just hold on him. Safety's off, I'm ready to go. Suddenly we have battery. Okay, I'm recording.
You got him yet? Okay.
Well, now the deer decides, I don't want to be broadside, and he walks directly away from me.
Okay, as soon as he turns broadside. Oh, come on.
He's down, he's kicking.
Oh my God, that's that big 10 that Dean was talking about. It's gotta be. You can see the really good G2s, G3s are good, G4s are a little short, but when he came out, you see how wide he is. That guy's a tank. My God, yeah. That's a beautiful buck. Thank you, God. I'll give Dean a call, get him over here.
I get collected, get my stuff put together, still keeping an eye on him. He's not moving. Finally, we decide to go out there. Now, I know there's about 8 inches or more of snow on the ground, and I'm seeing antlers in the air.
It's the first time being up here that I've been out in the open like this. You can just see for miles.
The closer I get, this animal is just getting bigger and bigger. I mean, this is a stud, and this is why you come to Saskatchewan.
Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Wow.
And once I was within, 5 feet of him and had my hands on him, it's like, this is definitely the biggest deer I've shot in Saskatchewan.
Oh my word.
He's got the age, minimum 5.5 years old. He's got the mass, he's got the size.
Thank you, God. Look at those G2s. They're like 11 inches long. Oh my God. That's a big deer. This is definitely the one that Dean wanted me to shoot. He's all of 5.5 years old. That's just a beautiful, beautiful deer.
He's big, he's beautiful. It is just an awesome buck. And I can't wait to get back and show Bobby. I think he's gonna get a kick out of this guy.
For trailers, behind-the-scenes photos, and everything the GTO crew is up to, check us out at facebook.com/guide to the outdoors. For more information about Overflow River Outfitters, give them a call or check them out on the web. LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft, proven warm even when wet. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. And Swarovski Optic.
I tell you, I got back to camp, I'm on cloud 9. I mean, this is just a big buck. That's, I think, the biggest deer I've ever shot here.
Is that all you can do?
Really?
Good job. Congrats on that. And you're
Well
done.
done, sir. I am.
Can I borrow your
You can have whatever you need.
your shooting stick?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Well, my goal would be to get one bigger than ours. Because, you know how competition is.
Good luck. I mean that. Good luck, bud.
Okay, yeah, if you can, right? Well, that's nice. That's going to be hard to outdo, but.
You gotta try.
So this morning we got up, we got our gear, we're ready to go. We go to the same blind. The wind's not blowing, it's a beautiful morning, dark. We get all set up in our blind, got our extreme weather suits on. So we lift open the flaps on the blind, and sun comes up a little bit and we're able to see.
That's a good buck right there.
It wasn't very long we saw that same 10-pointer come back, the one that, we feel like pretty sure it's the same one. Great to see a big deer coming out first thing in the morning, but definitely wanted to pass on it because after seeing his deer last night, I thought, well, there's more out here, not just that one. So after we passed on the 10-pointer, we concentrated on some doe that were hanging around. There were some close to the blind and just kind of walking around, and so we were focusing on them, just kind of watching them, look at us a little bit, but not really sure what they're looking at. And about that time, I saw what I thought at that point in time was another 10-pointer, come out of the woods, and his right beam, was a 5-pointer, and I thought, well, this could be the same 10-pointer. Maybe he made a loop around and was coming back around to the lane, and same 10-pointer. About that time, he turned, and I was like, oh, no, that's not the same one. That's not the deer that I had seen before. So it's like, okay, all right, I gotta get ready for this, because how long is he gonna stand here and wait for me? Okay, he went off in the woods. I felt like I could hear him go a little bit, and I didn't hear nothing else. So I'm like, okay, I know he's got to be down. It's not far away. It's just a little bit out of my sight.
Wow, that was pretty incredible. I think that was a big deer. That looked like a big deer when I saw it. What a great opportunity. He went off a few yards. Wait a minute, go find him.
All right, I'm ready to go get him. And so we had to wait a few minutes because there were still some other deer out there, and we just wanted to kind of let him lay.
All right, let's go get him. Let's go see what we got.
So we got out of the blind a few minutes later, and we went down the lane, and sure enough, we started seeing blood, and obviously with fresh powder snow, everywhere, we just seen deer tracks, but yet we saw a trace of blood, and we followed it, and probably went 50 yards, maybe even less than 50 yards, and sure enough, there he was.
Wow. Look at this guy. This is a Saskatchewan deer right here. Yeah. This is the biggest deer I've ever shot, I think. Wow. What a beautiful deer. Is that crazy or what? This is a big Saskatchewan deer right here. This is what it's all about. This is a great Canadian deer.
It meant a lot to be able to be here and to shoot that deer, and it all happened in about 5 seconds. It seemed like it just went by so fast, and by the time we got out there and got to it in the middle of the snow, it was just a great feeling.
What a great hunt this morning. Oh my gosh. This thing's like a 12, 13 pointer. 5 on the right, 6 with a little kicker right there. Probably counts as a point. Again, what a great buck. I mean, this was, he showed up and I saw it through the binoculars and I was like, that's not the same one I seen yesterday. So I had to take a little double take and get ready to take a better look at it. And sure enough, it come back out and he presented himself to us, and it's been a great trip so far to Saskatchewan, and Overflow Outfitters for hosting us, and just a beautiful deer.
After hearing the good news, Bill meets up to see Bobby and the buck for himself.
And I mean, we pull up, and Bobby's got this thing dragged out, and he's just like grinning from ear to ear. It's just like that look you want to see your buddies have. Look at this, and
What are you doing? Thank you, that was fun.
Oh my God.
After I saw yours last night, it gave me just the encouragement I needed this morning, the confidence.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
I think that's gorgeous. He's got points everywhere.
I know
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Let's throw this guy in the truck.
Okay. It was really cool to see a person like Bill that knows so much and so experienced and loves and has a passion for hunting whitetail deer that, looked at it and was like, man, that's a great deer that you shot. That's a great buck.
I'm so proud of the guy. I mean, he's just the consummate hunter. He's a great guy to hang out with, and someone who enjoys the outdoors and hunting like that. Now you know why we hunt together.